Big Ten fans, it's rivalry week. So many great games happening across the conference this weekend. 3 of them in particular that I'm going to highlight that will have a say in who will be playing in Indy for a Big Ten championship. But first, let's start with honorable mentions on some great rivalries. A new Big Ten rivalry, but these two programs are no strangers. The Battle of LA, UCLA at USC, the victory bell on the line in this one. 7:30 kickoff on NBC on Saturday. Maybe the most fun trophy will be up for grabs when Minnesota hosts Wisconsin at 3:30 on FS1. Paul Bunyan's axe. Now that's a football trophy. The axe is currently in the Golden Gophers' possession. How about the Heroes Trophy? It's a big one, up for grabs at noon on Friday on CBS, Nebraska versus Iowa. Hawkeyes won 13-10 last year. And at 7:30 on Fox, the Land of Lincoln Trophy between Illinois and Northwestern. All of these teams looking to finish their regular season strong. Okay, now for teams that still have a potential spot in the Big Ten championship game. Starting at noon with the game. Ohio State heads up north to take on Michigan. Number 1 at number 15. This year, 9-2 Michigan will look to make it 5 straight in this rivalry game. Their longest win streak since the 1920s. If the Wolverines are able to pull off an upset, they'd also need Washington or Purdue to also have an upset in order to secure a spot in Indy. For Ohio State, the formula is simple. Win and you're in. There is a scenario where they could lose and still get in. To see all 7 championship game scenarios, head to big10.org/blog. But the Buckeyes are 11-0, the reigning national champs. Julian Sayin is still in the Heisman conversation. If they take down their rivals on the road, they'll find themselves back in a Big Ten championship game. Fox, noon, the game, Buckeyes, Wolverines. The other team with a win and you're in scenario is Indiana. The Hoosiers are 11-0, and if they can maintain control of the Oak and Bucket Trophy against their in-state rival Purdue, they'll punch their ticket to Indianapolis for their first Big Ten title game appearance in program history. Kurt Cignetti looking to make Hoosier history in year 2. His quarterback Fernando Mendoza making history in year 1. He leads the nation with 30 passing touchdowns. The Hoosiers would also secure a spot in Indy with a Buckeyes win in Ann Arbor. For Purdue, nothing would be sweeter than the role of ultimate spoiler. At home against an undefeated team, the Boilermakers can end their season with a bang. Kickoff is at 7:30 on Friday night on NBC. Last but not least, only the second time in the Big Ten, but the Oregon Ducks and the Washington Huskies will go at it. For the reigning Big Ten champs, they need a win against their rivals and a Michigan win in Ann Arbor. Dan Lanning's group fought off another West Coast rival last week at home against USC, but this week they'll hit the road to take on Washington, who would like nothing more than a chance to spoil their rivals' Big Ten title hopes. The last time Washington played the Ducks at home, they won 36-33, but last year, their first year in the Big Ten, the Ducks won big 49-21. Even without help in Michigan, a win would go a long way in locking up a potential home game in the college football playoff for Oregon. Rivalry week is always a blast. Which rivalry will you be watching, Big Ten fans?